path of our existence. If it's your first time, welcome back.
Increase your white tea.
If you are a returning friend, so I have not been out of the house in over 2 weeks. I'll get into that a little bit later.
The rope wasn't long enough.
Rope wasn't long enough, yep. And today I am. I'm actually out. I'm driving.
When the rope runs out of length, we're going to stop real quick.
Yes.
Just going out the back of the car.
Yes. And this is, if you aren't familiar, you're new, this is my hometown, Eugene, Oregon. And we are going to go do some errands. It's really nice to be out of the house and see that the world is still alive without me. I like that GMC truck. We live in a little community in North Eugene called Santa Clara. We did have one person and now they're gone. Well, it wasn't planned. This was not a planned live stream. So, hey, I know there's other people out there who have planned streams, things going on. I just thought I'd let you guys know I was still alive, kicking.
Ow, ow, quit.
Yeah. Oh, I need to turn on my heat, my back warmer.
It's on.
Is it okay? Now, don't pull it in front of me. That's not nice. Even though you're my favorite brand of car, Toyota. We are going first, we're going to bottle drop, get rid of a ton of bottles that we have.
I wish we had a ton of them.
I know. So our son and son-in-law go through a lot of soda. I think Coke, sugar-free Coke, and vanilla Coke. Now, I will say, I see the Bud files are on here. Thank you for stopping in.
Hi, bud.
I'm driving, so I can't really look a lot.
So you better be looking at the road.
It, by the way, looks a little darker than it is. I'm not sure why that is. It's not quite as dark out as it's showing. So we're what's called the Northwest Expressway heading south into town. We're going to bottle drop. We've got to get rid of all these Coke bottles. And Richard has an addiction to, what is it?
Which one?
Monster drinks. Monster drinks. So that's what we're going to do first. Have to pick up some supplies for our son that he needs. And then we are going to the post office to mail a small package to New York, hoping that it arrives before Christmas. It's little, it's just going into an envelope, a padded envelope. And that RV is, wow, there's more to it still than I anticipated.
Been there a while.
It's been there a while.
Windows broken, so.
Couple months. So what are you guys up to today? Why don't you, yeah, just whatever you're up to today. I'm hoping, my plan is this weekend, one of the nights, either Friday or Saturday, I really, really, really want to go look at Christmas lights. In our South Hills, we have a beautiful display. The houses up there tend to put on a good display of lights, and I love them. So I've been down for 2 weeks. I've been way down. I think most of you know I have a pretty serious back problem. Not that I'm going to dwell in that because that's not what I want to do this live for, but it's kind of explain what's been going on for the last 2 weeks. Pretty much I've been in bed. It's just the pain has reached extraordinary highs. I ended up in the emergency room a couple of nights ago at the behest of my general practitioner. where they did an MRI on me that night because they were concerned that I had something pressing on my spinal cord. Luckily, while it is a mess in there, I don't have an impingement right on the spinal cord. And so I left there with a prescription of steroid medication. And you know what? That medication makes me feel like, there's no pain. Okay, zero pain. And while you can't take steroids for a long time, it's like a 5 or 6 day course.
Tremendous relief.
Oh, it's complete relief from the nerve pain, 100%, unfortunately. Because as I was telling my niece-in-law, I was doing a bunch of stuff today because it just felt good. I've been awake since like 5:30, and I've just been doing stuff. So I told I was sharing with my niece-in-law. She saw that, and she told me to slow down. I said, well, don't worry. The coach turns back into a pumpkin in 5 days. So where it's at with me is that the pain gets bad enough. I have to be in bed. And it's really a disheartening situation. I know, Richard, I see that over there. I'd turn my camera if I could. And so it's been tough. I miss doing my live streams. I miss doing some videos, some content of a normal sort. And so, yeah,
Hello?
it's been tough. I'd love to do live streams from bed, but it just doesn't seem right. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't seem right.
Yeah.
All right, so we are. Ooh, there's some sun coming in on me.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And anyway, so we try to when one of us is doing errands, we do whatever we can for other people that are in the house.
Yeah, good. You owe me.
Yeah, it saves on gas, and that's helpful. I do have to put down that. Okay, there we go. We are kind of in a commercial part of Eugene right here. Actually, not kind of, it is a commercial part of Eugene. When we do the lights, I will do a live stream the night that we do the lights. So as a result of this whole back situation escalating as fast as it has, I've missed all of the Christmas light parades that we have in and around the community. So within 15 miles, there have been 3 really nice light parades at night, and missed them all. Missed the daytime parade as well. So I'm going to try and fit a whole lot of stuff into the next 4 days, 5 days.
I could run around the room for 80 rounds.
Yes, you could. Please don't.
You won't miss that. That's for sure.
And then, so I started today. My brother-in-law smoked a wonderful turkey breast, whole turkey breast for us, and it is so good.
Small turkey though.
It's delicious. I see there's 5 people here. Richard, if you each wanted to check on your phone, it would be kind of nice to know who's here. So he smoked this beautiful turkey breast for us, and so we cleaned it off of the bone yesterday. Had to test drive it. I see Arthur in Oregon. Hi, Arthur. And so today I have got it. I put the carcass.
Hi, the Bud Files. Hi, Arthur in Oregon.
I put the carcass in a pan pot today, boiled it with some vegetables. I used some, of course, onion, carrots, celery, some bay leaf, and let's see, am I missing anything of the mirepoix? peppers, red peppers and yellow peppers, all kinds of goodness peppers. And boiled that for a long time. So that we got all of the yummy
in my tummy,
into the broth. And then
dummy.
when we get home, I'm going to finish it off, drain the broth from the vegetables, and then I'm going to probably reuse some of those veggies and just finish putting in some fresh ones, some herbs, and the noodles that I have don't have to be on for long. Richard, am I going the right direction? Oh, I do go to the left. I came the wrong road. I don't like making this left-hand turn here.
It's nice to have that blanket, but we don't get it.
Oh, goodness.
It's a wool blanket.
All right. This is not a fun road to cross, but
it was slow.
I've been doing it all my life. So.
Oh, more than that, all my life.
If you think about how long I've been driving a long time. 61. I got my permit. Oh, I'm 62. Richard, did you have to put up 2 fingers? I got my permit probably the day I turned 15, and my license the day I turned 16. So,
first lane.
Now it's good to go. Good to go. First lane. This is probably going to be a busy place today. We tried to come in the afternoon, well, partly because that's how long it took to get to this point in the day, but also because sometimes it's not as bad. We do have a lot of homelessness, however it is. And this is one of the, areas where, of course,
people come to get their money for pig cans.
Yes. Thank goodness for, what do you want me to do? Yeah, I was going to. I was just making a wide turn. I think they're leaving. They're leaving.
He's leaving too.
Yeah.
Nobody pulls them behind you.
I'm pretty much having a tough time making a 3-point turn there. But
that's quite a lot for you.
Oh, that's just a Ford van.
Wait for that guy to leave and stick his. Oh, stop.
Gonna go right here.
Oh, that one. Not as bad as I thought it would be.
Yeah. And I'm gonna back in.
That's what I would say.
Is there somebody behind me I don't see? Oh, yes, there was. Oh, I always forget I have a backup camera in this car. I am so not used to using a backup camera. I didn't grow up with a backup camera.
I did. I had one on my forehead.
We looked over our shoulders,
I looked under my armpit.
And have to be careful because people will just walk behind a car. I see it, Richard. Thank you very much, honey.
Crooked, but I don't think it matters.
No, it doesn't matter. All right. There we are.
See.
All right, so let's see here who I've got. So Arthur, how are you doing, Arthur? So I've survived all of my surgeries and I'm back home and doing great. Wonderful. That's wonderful to hear. I know you've been through the gamut. I only see, so I'm not seeing everybody who's in the room. Just Arthur and Bud Files, but that's all right. Hello to whoever's here. So yeah, it has definitely been a difficult couple of weeks, and it's all right, if not me, who, my little sister had, I got to figure, unlock, hold it. There we go. It's open, honey. My little sister had surgery on her neck about 3 weeks ago. It just, unfortunately, so it was hell. Maybe we're going to have to do a chat, Arthur. I would really like to know, I think about people that I have ran across on here and then I don't see for a while, and I wonder what's going on. How are they doing? I know that I've checked your channel to see if there was anything. It's been a while since I've been able to get there, but I always appreciate your videos of in the woods when you're driving in the woods. I love that. Still, I believe you're in the coast, correct? Somewhere on the Oregon, kind of not on the coast, but on that part in that part of the state. Oh, I do. I remember the first time that I met you on my live stream, and you art in Oregon, and I thought you were an artist. That's what just art in Oregon seemed like. It made sense to me, but then I sometimes uh, get confused. So let me see here. I'm going to take you off of there for a minute. I'll turn you around. Not. Oh, I don't know how this is going to be because I can't the camera. I know what I'll do. I can turn the camera around. No, I don't want to stop the camera. I just want to go to settings, go to camera. I know how to do more than I think I know how to do. All right, there you are. I mean, there I am. All right, so just here pretty plain today. I was lucky to be able to get up and shower today. I'm telling you, it's been a rough couple of weeks. I and I've used this solely for me. Okay, I'm talking about me. Um, Sometimes it feels like I'm whining. Um, I don't like that. I do share. Oh God. Oh my goodness. I forgot I put a cup down here. I hope my son isn't watching him and his husband's car. Nope, it didn't spill over. This is just water. I love water. So anyways, it's been rough. It's rough. Anybody with nerve pain knows what I'm talking about. When it is a 10, you just don't want to move. I mean, I don't want to move when it's a 10. When it's a 7, when it's 8, I got to dump this out. This is kind of soggy. It's not been in there very long. Water, just ice water. Um, and I disdain laying in bed. I hate it. I feel trapped. So if you have ever had any problems like that, you might know exactly what I'm talking about. It's a feeling of trappedness. And that is, that's not a good place to be. So on the, so there's a lot of time to think. And one of the things that I'm working on is I am working on weight loss. And excuse me, I'm not using the word trying because trying doesn't mean anything. It's an out. If I say I'm trying, I'm looking for a back door to not do it. So that's just me again. So that does, obviously anybody can see it differently. So I'm working the Mediterranean diet. I've been watching one of the things I did do while I've been in bed for 2 weeks is look at a lot of different people, or a few different people, a handful that follow Mediterranean diet. Mediterranean diet to me seems like the most reasonable for myself because the carnivore diet looks great. Can't prevent Kevin. If anybody watches him, you see how much weight Kevin has lost. And other people. It's just a testimony. I'm a meat. I like meat, by the way. I love meat, and so I'm not interested in being a vegetarian. But I like meat. I like fish, and I like chicken. But I love vegetables. I really love vegetables. I don't believe I could give up vegetables. Now, I know that not all vegetables are created equal when it comes to sugar, and some of the ones I really love, got a lot of sugar in them. Carrots, I would be hard pressed to think that onions don't. And so I, I, when I found out some information I needed, in order to have this one big surgery, I need to lose 90 pounds, 90, INETY. And that's a big number, but this is a big surgery and it's very risky surgery. It is other than, so I need to remove this amount of weight to have that surgery. So when I recognized that, I got online to Walmart delivery and I had a bunch of stuff delivered. And so I've been eating really very raw in some ways. Uncooked peppers, carrots, which I love, by the way, again, I love them. Just a mixture of uncooked carrots and peppers, onions, and celery cut up. But then I like salsa on it, but I also like vinaigrette. What's it? Balsamic vinaigrette, or not? Yeah, I do like balsamic vinaigrette, but balsamic vinegar. I love vinegar, and so I've been using that a lot. And avocados. I've never been a giant avocado lover unless I make it myself, a guacamole. But I've been eating just the avocado with some uh, of the balsamic vinegar over it. But even better than that, salsa. I love salsa. My mouth is watering at the thought of a good salsa. So that's what I've been eating a lot of. And I have already, shed a couple pounds anyways. And so I'm working on that. But so I've been watching this whole thing about the Mediterranean diet, which I really love the Mediterranean diet. I do know I need to put more fish into it, and that's all right. Need to put more fish into it. I love fish too. I just, sometimes fish is more expensive, but I have to have some more fish. So the last couple weeks, I have really been paying attention to that part of my life, at least trying to plan it out. I don't know if I'll reach it. Who knows? I also got, my son ordered me exercise bands because I had a whole bag of them. Trust me, I've had so much physical therapy in my life because of my back surgeries that I could probably take the therapy test and pass it. And so I have had all these bands, the exercise bands, all different colors, corresponding with how strong they are. Can't find them anywhere. And when I say a bunch, I'm talking like 20, 25, every color of the rainbow. So there's my son he comes in and there's a Walmart delivery like an hour after I was talking about this with them. And he had got me a thing of bands from Walmart. So I have the bands to work with when I'm not able to walk, because there is a big chunk of my life where I'm not able to walk when the pain is there, or I can't walk anywhere but in my house. And there was a point in the last 2 weeks where I had to use my walker. The pain was so bad. I got stuck, physically stuck twice, where I had to scream for help because I couldn't move my foot, because it would cause so much pain that it's like torturing yourself. It was like I was being asked to torture myself. And so my son came in, he's the first one who heard me. And he brought the chair around behind me so I could sit down. It's a horrible place to be. And trust me, when you're in that level of pain, it will motivate people to do things they didn't think they could otherwise do. And so I'm investigating these ways to lose this really large amount of weight. I've done it before. I've lost 100 pounds. I've already lost 100 pounds, but I could walk back then. So I would go to the park. We have a big park system here. And I would go to the park and I would walk a big loop in the morning time. I can't do that now. So now I'm up against needing to lose almost the same amount of weight and not be able to do much physical activity or none except for my upper body. So if anybody out there has ever had this happen and could only use your arms for the most part, tell me what you did, because, or if you have some really good recipes, super simple, because when I'm down, Richard doesn't cook. Okay. Richard is not a cook. I can tell him what to cook and he can cook it. But he doesn't like it. He generally eats frozen meals. It's to that point where he eats a lot of frozen meals. But that's what he can do. And when I'm in bed and can't move, that's what he can do. So it's on him. I'm trying to teach him to cook. He knows how to scramble eggs, and other thing, low sodium. Really paying attention to sodium, you would be stunned at how much hidden sodium there is in stuff. I'm telling you, I am surprised, very surprised. Now, I don't know the last time I ate prepared food, like the prepared, oh gosh, I'm trying to think of it, what it's called, the like boxed foods, that kind of stuff. I do know the last time, and I'm going to tell you a good recipe, but it's not a healthy recipe. So I have always, since my mom passed 32 years. So anyways, just first before I go on, if you have a good recipe that's low sodium, maybe something that might be useful and helpful to my process here, please leave it or share it in the afterwards. If you wouldn't mind coming back and leaving a message of what that recipe is, I would be so grateful. I really would be grateful. I'm collecting these and I'm going to see what I can do with them. So my mom passed 32 years ago. My son's 33. He was 9 months old when my mom passed away. And so I took over all of the holiday cooking. Now I will say my little sister brought the rolls in the bag. Rolls in the bag. I like to cook. I do it well. I learned from my mom. So all these years, I'm the one who willingly held up my hand and said, I will do all of these meals. And this last Thanksgiving, it was my son and my nephew, one of my nephews, who did the cooking. I sat in the kitchen on a chair and I gave instructions. My son knows how to cook. He's very good cook when he wants to cook. Him and his husband take off prepare different meals together. And then my nephew knows how to cook. He makes excellent chili. Excellent chili. William, if you're out there, you make excellent chili. At least my dad said it was edible. It's more than edible, William. And so that's how we handled Thanksgiving. But what I was going to share was a recipe. So it's a hack, it's a hack, but it's good hack. It tastes very good. So first of all, I took the regular vegetables that I use: onions, peppers, mushrooms, and celery. Sauteed it all in butter and a little olive oil. It's garlic olive oil. Oh, and there's garlic in that too, by the way, with some chopped up apple. Sauteed that all together. And then I sauteed some sausage first, some Italian sausage. Yes. And then I drained off the fat, kept the fat, most of the fat, and I put the veggies in that. That's what I did. And then I check this out. I used because there was going to be several people, like 9 adults and 4,000 children. And I took 3 or 4 boxes of stovetop dressing. Stovetop dressing. And I did half and half water and apple cider. And I mixed it all together. I can tell you, having cooked a lot of my life, a lot of Thanksgiving and Christmas dinners that had dressing, this was delicious dressing. 2 thumbs up. That's all I can say. I got the idea from my niece-in-law. I would have never thunk it on my own. She said, give it a try. And I added all the vegetable stuff, the fresh vegetables to it. So I'm just saying. And I also put, oh, what is it? Not parsley. It's a Mexican herb I love so much. Can't think of it. But I will turn this around here in a moment and I'll see who's here and what's going on in the chat. And then you can look at what's going on out here. It's a busy place now. So it was delicious. Everybody loved it. I wouldn't have thunk it. I probably will do it again. Now, I don't stuff a turkey any longer. I just am not comfortable with that. We had 2 turkeys. So I cooked one the day before and got all the juices, all of the goodie, that I needed to make other things with. And that's how I use the liquid from that. The turkey. It's turkey juice and apple cider. Excuse me, I'm wrong. Turkey juice. See, I have to kind of think it through right now. It's been a while. Thanksgiving has been a few weeks. Christmas. So does anybody out there do different holiday meal for Christmas than they did for Thanksgiving? So I also discovered several years ago, I'm the one making dinner. I can do dinner the way I want it. I started trading off every other year between Italian and Mexican. Mexican being my favorite food on the face of the earth, except for one particular Thai dish called drunken noodle. I love Mexican food like crazy. I could eat it every day, every meal. And so, yeah. So this year it's Mexican. Now, even with my diet, I'm still going to eat I'm going to try. I'm going to find something that will fit with the Mediterranean kind of meal, but I'm also going to make wet burritos. They're my specialty. And by the way, I do a hack for that too. I use a boxed enchilada mix. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just saying, I've never had anybody walk away from my wet burritos. They're very, very good. And so it's an easy way to make something that's absolutely delicious. It's not even easy because I still have to do all the preparing of the vegetables that go in. I was down in the Los Angeles area several years ago, like 13 years ago. And I met a friend from junior high school at, it's a community there that was the first, I can't think of what they're called, but it's kind of when I don't want to get the word wrong or the terminology, but it's when the Catholics came into what is now California and started settling it. They had, oh gosh, the priests and the nuns. I can't think of what it was they were settling. So it's the first one in the Los Angeles, or what is now Los Angeles. It's the very first one. And it's completely authentic community. And so we met there and I had the most delicious burrito I've had in my life. And it was a fully vegetarian burrito. I'm talking big chunks of carrots, potatoes. I can't, cauliflower. Have you had cauliflower in a burrito? If it's done right, it's delicious. So I've incorporated all those vegetables into my wet burrito. And all I could say is, it's delicious. It's delicious. So I will still have regular, good, yummy stuff. My niece-in-law is going to make pupusas, and I hear that they're fabulous. And Peggy, if you're watching, it better be fabulous because I'm looking forward to it. And so I can do the wet burritos sitting down. I can make, somebody can saute everything for me and put it together, because likely I will be back too. I told my niece-in-law, she told me to take it easy because today I feel so good. You know, I've been out of commission for weeks. It's not my normal way of being in the world. And so she was telling me to take it easy because she was worried. And I said, don't worry, the coach turns back into a pumpkin in about 5 days. It does. And so I'm trying to fit in a lot of stuff in the next few days. All right, I'm going to turn this around. I'm going to go down here, turn the camera around so I can see the comments. All right, let me find where I now go back here to get rid of. Okay, there we go. Oh, there's 10. All right, let's see. Still got Arthur. I'm going to go back to the top. Oh, darn it. I've lost a couple just since I turned it around. Bud Files, I hope you're still here. You're doing well. Arthur. Good. By the way, if you're still here, Arthur, I will find your email, or if you just want to email me at, let me get my banner up here. It'll tell you where, there we go, where to email me. Please email me, and we'll set up a chat. We'll talk and we'll set up a chat. Medical issue. Yeah, medical stuff sucks, and there's not a nice way to say it. Medical stuff is no fun. Now, I'll tell you who when I grow up, I'd like to be in a minute here. Quiet listener. Thank you, Vicki. JW, do you like Zatar? I don't know what Zatar is. Up there's Laffy. Believe that's my son. Yes, talk. Had to stop by. Keep up the good work. Well, thank you. Ken and Killa. Oh, thank you, Alex. Oh, there's my son-in-law. I'm glad to see you too, JW. I'm trying to remember your channel. I'll look at it when I go home. I had to learn how to walk all over again. I was using a walker for a while, but I was sore. I was going to walk unassisted, and I did. Yes, sir, I get it. I was 114 in my 30s because I spent all day, every day for months at the gym. I did too. So I never was 114, Vicki, but I could tell you I was in excellent shape. I was going in the Navy, and I was walking about 5 miles a day towards the end in order to reach the perfect goal weight for the Navy. Official Nike, we love what you're doing. Oh boy, Olivia Official. Hello, Olivia Official. Got to go soon to the hospital for heart monitor. Well, sweetheart, I'll be praying for you, Vicki. I know you have your own struggles as well, and I am so sorry for that, but I am so happy that you're getting help and figuring it out. There's hubby, love you too, although he's in doing our cans right now. That's right, Winchester Bay area. Now, for those of you who might not be from Oregon, that is a beautiful area of the coast. That's a different view of where I'm at. Some point we need to go over there into 5 Elements Gems and Minerals. It's right across the street. Lovely area. My father was born and raised in Elkton. It's where we bought our RV. So about 3 years ago, or 4, I think it was 3. I think it was 4, actually. It was this time of year about 4 years ago. We bought a 2009, what the heck, RV, Class C. And it was Elkton, where we went and bought it at. Thank you, Lady Mish. Yep, it's how you would go to get to I-5 from that part of the coast. One of the ways, but on Highway 38, you pass my family. It says, oh, Weatherly Creek area. Christine. Oh, hi, Christine. I hope you're still on here. I'm sorry. I was chatting too much. I hope you and yours are doing well and having a wonderful holiday season. Your family, by the way, Christine, is beautiful. I see your stuff all the time. I try to comment. You have a beautiful family, and I am so happy. You look very happy, sweetie. I love Mexican food too. Colorado pork green chili over the burrito is awesome. Yeah, I would say so. I do like that too. I have ordered that many times. There's a great green sauce that I love. Oh, I'll tell you what, Eugene's got some stuff going on. Arthur, small town living. I would love to try small town living. I live 12 miles from the border. Cross over and get my Mexicanville. You mean the border with Mexico? Fairy Dust. Hello, sweetheart. How are you doing today? Hope you're having a great day, Bernie. I followed your live. Yeah, okay. You followed live to Quartzsite. That was quite a ride. That was a once in a lifetime for me because, there's many things you can never do twice. And even when I go back to Quartzsite, it will be a totally different experience. And I am so grateful that I made some friends along the way. I hope you all have a beautiful, beautiful holiday. And there is my son-in-law for sure. What's up, bottle droppers? We're going wild here. The house is submerged in glitter, and Alex is singing Nessun Dark Gold Captain. I'm sure he is. I'm sure he is. There's no question in my mind. This time, 2021, Lucretia RV and your travel to the queue. It was an awesome experience. I was terrified of that pass. It's not El Cajon. It's what is the name of it? But I can't wait to go back over it again. Until I get my back straightened out, I could never in my life travel. I cannot travel safely again until my back is figured out and fixed, because I am not stable physically, and I can't do that to myself or to Richard. I could see getting us stuck in somewhere in the world, and then what the heck would I do then? Yep. Jill Freda says, Jill, I have shopped around for my van. They don't wheel and deal anymore. Yes, we do. And the coast is somewhere I would feel safe going to. I would feel very safe. Come over the coast. I'll be happy to show you around, hopefully at some point. So again, as soon as I would love to say my back is going to be okay right now, but this is just because of steroids. The only reason I'm up and around and out of bed at the very least, out of my house is because I'm taking a steroid pack called, can't think of it now, Medrol. Alfonso Simmental, welcome, welcome. We are having a blessed day. We did not go over the grapevine. We went over El Cajon Pass. And I was completely, yes, I see down here, you got it. I was completely intimidated. We were actually in the town right before going over that pass, and we were deciding, were we going to go ahead and go for it? And I was the driver. And so we were deciding, are we going to go over the pass or are we going to stay here? Uh-oh, hang on, Richard. Hubby's back. All right, we're on the road again.
Can I forget my gloves?
All right. I'm sorry that this is, let me fix this because we're going to be driving. I'm sorry there's a little bit of, can't see very well. Well, I guess you can see. Okie dokie. Wow, that's a lot of bottles. $45, my gosh. Okay. Now, are we going to Highway 99, Richard? Oh, we're going to 7-Eleven. That's right. 7-Eleven first.
Paper?
I did what paper? I haven't touched any paper.
Where'd the list go?
There you go. Right where you left it. All right. So here
we're going to 7-Eleven.
Okay. It's actually a pretty nice sunny day. Not yeah, this is all commercial over here.
The machine I was using was broke halfway. It wouldn't take them all the way through. It in, so try to land it in the middle. It's go all the way through and not count it.
Okay, car's on my right. Hurry through because there's nothing coming from the left.
I lost about $1 there. Hey.
Ooh wee. Ooh, no. Much. Yeah. So, are we going
up here? Turn right.
Turn right. Okay. Wanted to make sure. So I'll tell you something on this.
And we're going into the
yes, yeah. Chambers.
No, going into the 7-Eleven or over there. I don't know where it is.
Okay.
Over here.
Something that I do like about this car is that it has on the blinkers, it tells you if there is somebody coming up
in
on
your
you.
blind spot.
Yep.
They are right over
there. 7-Eleven, yeah. Left here. All right. So if we're basically close to downtown Eugene. We're not going all the way in, but
a mile and a half.
It's just about a mile up there, mile and a half. A Jack in the Box, which I cannot stand, but that's just me. I'm just not. Although I'll tell you what I do like. I don't mind the I'm being nice. Let you go.
Why didn't you? Oh, okay, it's not
7-Eleven's right here.
I was looking at this.
I know you were.
Nope.
Nope. Right. Yeah, 7-Eleven. I don't know if they have these everywhere, but 7-Eleven now has gas pumps here. Okay. Yeah, El Cajon Pass terrified me. We the night before where we stayed. Richard and I were talking.
It was not the same place we stayed the night of.
We were talking. He said, if you don't want to do it, we don't have to. We knew there was snow up there. Yes, it's a smart car, Alfonso. It's actually my son. Oh, we're buckled up, dear. So I was driving. And so he said, if you don't want to do it, we'll turn around. We'll just head back towards Oregon. But there was snow up there, and it scared me. And so, but I did it. I just did it. And by the way, it was fine. I am grateful that I did it. I am happy that I did it. It was an exceptional experience. Like I said earlier, though, when we go back, it will never be the same as the first time we went. And that's not bad. You know, it's not a bad thing. It's just that was such an interesting trip. Interesting trip. All the help we got from different people along the way and helping us out. So what I was going to say is, I will tell you how I really, from the beginning of looking into van life, the whole thing, the mystique of it, I'll tell you who I love. I just will always wish I could do it this way, and I never can, and that is Minnie Van Lee. Yes, we did. I did. And when I came over the pass and there was El Cajon Mountain, whatever you want to, it was covered in snow and it was gorgeous. It was it was awe inspiring. I wanted to pull over somewhere and take pictures of it, but where do you pull over? By the way, I didn't know it's like a 4-lane freaking freeway through there. I did not know that. You know, it's taken care of like any other freeway in the world, you know, major freeway. And so there's I didn't know that. When I think of a pass, I think of like the Willamette Pass here in Oregon, or the Siskiyous. I drove over the Siskiyous when there was snow. Uh, so anyways, I get excited when I think of it. I loved it. Um, I'd love a 4-season RV someday, maybe if we ever get physically straightened out, I'll be able to live 4-seasonedly, if that's a word. So you met her in Tucson. Yeah, I met Lee in Quartzsite, and we were supposed to do an interview, and it never worked out. Kind of like Bob Wells. We were supposed to, our RV was going to do oh, please God. The main reason we went when we went to back, you have a better memory than I do about what I did. You're right. Victorville, behind a Whole Foods or whatever it's called, a wild, it just food for less parking lot in the back. Yes, ma'am. Um, and so I fell in love with Lee from the first video I watched of her. The energy, her just vivaciousness. And so I always followed her. There's been a period. That's my nephew. He does this every time. He has no clue I'm even doing a live stream. I'm not going to answer, William. Hold it. I'm answering. No, I'm not. So, I for about the last year, I didn't watch her a lot because it's it's what you use to get to Las Vegas, baby. Okay. Yeah, it was scary, but it was fine. I just stayed in the slow lane. There's not really a slow lane in California, but I did the best I could to make a slow lane. Okay, nephew. I haven't. You might stop. All right. So, where was I? Where was I? I'll show you where I'm at actually physically. So, well, that's not showing because it's so bright out. It's not showing it, the community area here at all. Interesting. Well, so we were at the laundry mat, and there she was. Well, I didn't see her. Richard saw her, and he goes, "You have to come and meet my wife." And she's like, "Oh, really?" And then he brought her over to the RV. I mean, Lee needs to be careful, but he brought her over, and I got to meet her, and we were gonna, we talked about doing a video, an interview. and she was up for it. Maybe we will be able to do that some point in time. And so I was watching her the other day, and there she is in the gym on a steep incline board doing sit-ups. I don't know if you've ever been on an incline board. I have been on an incline board a many moon decades ago. I I did that. She's 70 years old and she's on an incline board. It's so she, she just kind of she's just a cool lady. So when I grow up, I'd like to be Lee. Um, the other channel that I follow, and I encourage people. I don't normally, so I shy away from. I don't have much. Oh, he's bringing out hot dogs. So
You want ketchup or taco sauce?
nope, just mustard.
Don't have any.
Okay, I'll just.
We're out.
All right. So where was I? Oh, he put salsa on mine. You are so good. Um, yep, Joe, I was afraid if Lucretia didn't drive that night, that the compass would be closed due to that snow. Yep, straight up. You, we either had to do it or go home. And she recommended not going up over the grapevine. We have driven over the grapevine when we had a brand new Camry. It's different driving a Camry over than I suspect driving an RV. This is my first meal of the day. I just have not felt hungry. It's waiting for that chicken noodle soup. So, it was a very crazy time, JW. So, anyways, is Kurt and Snow. Kurt and Snow. Yes, we still have the RV. Got to do some work on it. It's slowly getting done a little bit at a time. Kurt and Snow. They traveled all over. They left their corporate jobs, sold everything, a house in Phoenix or Tucson, one of those towns, and they traveled all over the country through South and Central and South America. And now they just had their RV shipped over to Europe, and they are in Belgium at the moment. They have a great channel. It's just they're very down to earth. They show you the things they're doing, and it's a fun channel to follow. Especially, like, I'm excited about Europe because I'll probably never get to Europe, and it's just such a beautiful old place. And so they're showing some really interesting things. You want to talk for a second? I'm just trying to eat this dog. Uh-oh.
What?
What did you just do?
I don't know. I gotta turn it off.
No, it's not the camera. It's right here.
Oh,
Mm.
I was gonna pause it. I guess, yeah.
No, it's all right. We got accused of that when we went to see his family in Los Angeles a couple of times, about 10, 12 years ago. We got accused of that. They said they'd had perfect weather up until the day we arrived. I mean, we get, being Willamette Valleyans, we get accused of that. The salsa that is at the 7-Eleven does not taste like salsa. If it weren't for the onions, there'd be no flavor. Trailer traveling. Hello, thank you for coming. I'm finishing up a sausage dog with crappy salsa on it. This really has no flavor, honey.
I know. There were flavorless dogs.
Mm. You were at OHSU, huh?
It's a fabulous hospital. It's Oregon's only teaching hospital.
Sure enough.
It's a huge system. Almost done. A few more bites. Now, where's our next stop at, honey? Okay. One more bite, and I'm done. We'll be back on the road. I don't think this was part of my my diet, but
Yeah, no.
for this afternoon it is.
Now you can't eat anything for 3 days. Make up for
Here you go.
it.
All right. All right, back up camera. I see you.
I don't want to be in the ICU.
No, me neither. It's weird to back up using a camera, I'm telling you.
Yeah, you can see behind you.
Okay. Now we are headed west. Before all this traffic crosses over.
We're heading south.
Well, yeah, south, and then we're going west. Yeah, I tell you, we're lucky. So I was thinking about, places where I saw that heard Roy say that I think they're going to change their domicile to Arizona. I believe that's who I heard talking about that. And I was thinking, what would I change my domicile from Oregon to somewhere else?
Nope. Maybe in 3 years.
I'm just not. So okay. So I was thinking about where Kevin lives, Camper Van Kevin. And that area is beautiful. I do like where his property is, that part of Arizona. And also, Asha.
Hey, Jimmy.
They are in a hurry.
I think that was Jimmy. I'm not sure.
No, he has a big truck. There's an RV. There's a channel truck. Oh, I needed to turn right there. Okay, so Harbor Freight, and we're going to be crossing over another street. This one is pretty simple to cross over, though. I can't believe how dark this is looking. Just, it's not that dark.
You see in dark, they may not.
Yeah, that's true. There's a curve is the problem here. There's a curve to my right, and I know the car well. I feel comfortable when I go. I wouldn't go if I didn't feel comfortable. I've had people say, go, go. Like,
Oh.
it was going to be a quick, easy crossover. No matter what I did, it was not going to be quick and easy. All right, so turn this camera on for a minute. Settings. Okay, so I'm gonna look at this a little bit more here. There. 7-Eleven. Oh, fairy dust. I'm into the zero super vitamin water. Oh, you like that? I don't think I've had it. Oh, no, I have. I've had the vitamin water, but I don't know the zero. Okay. I just wanted to see if there was anybody else that I hadn't said hello to. I need to get a hold of, this is reminding me, I need to email somebody and check on them and see how they're doing, because I haven't seen them in a while in the rooms, and it, a little bit of concern about that. And I need to turn down the heat. It's 82 degrees in the car. No wonder it feels warm and toasty out. No wonder it feels warm. And also on here is the, I can connect to satellite through the car. And I pay for that because I want that service. I want to know, I always have service as long as there's, it's through the Subaru satellite, whatever system. What I did forget today was some Carmex. I'm thinking of doing, I have a hard time committing right now to exactly what I want to do, but because I'm not sure how I'm going to be here in about 5 days from now again. Just know, if you don't see me, I will try to post something on my community tab. I mean, I will post something on the community tab, because it'll get bad again. It's going to be bad again. It's just, this is not a fix. This is a reprieve. This is like when the person on death row gets that reprieve from the governor. That's exactly what this is. It's a reprieve from the governor in the form of my doctor, or the ER doctor. I have to go in for so I just had an MRI the other night. They're sending me for another one with contrast dye. They didn't do contrast dye at the hospital, so because it was an emergency MRI, and so they're going to do one with contrast on Monday. I don't know what they expect to see different, but they expect to see something different. Oh, we have to go mail something to New York. All right, I'm turning you back around now. I was turning you back up the road. Camera. All right, you're back in front. All righty, here we go. This is much simpler. I know. All the are behind me. And there's a bicycle coming up on my left. Now we're to, Richard? We're going over to the post office on River Avenue.
I go to post of UPS
Oh, UPS, not the post office.
by Albertsons.
Okay, so we're going to Albertsons and we're going to UPS. You can go ahead. Dokie. On the road again. All right. Riverbend. Yes, Arthur, that's where I always go. Yep. So my neurosurgeon is a Peace Health doctor, and Peace Health owns Riverbend. It's a great hospital, don't get me wrong. Although they almost killed me, I'm not kidding, about 8 years ago, Richard.
Yeah.
After surgery, after my very first fusion, they dropped me on the floor. They should have never tried getting me out of bed.
Overdosed her.
They overdosed me. First, they overdosed me on IV Dilaudid. I mean, overdosed me. They had to use Narcan on me. That's how bad the overdose was. But before that, they had dropped me. She tried getting me out of bed. I'm going to use this word and I don't use it lightly, and I use it rarely. Stupid nurse. Dropped me on the floor, hit my head on the nightstand. I only remember it like I was in a cloud. I don't remember it like I was present, luckily. That's all I could say. And then, and then
I wasn't present either. I was a gift.
and then she overdosed me. And I could only gurgle, bubble words out of my mouth. I couldn't speak. And Richard and my sister, one of my older sisters, was in the room with me, and they were worried, or at least my sister Nancy was. And she called in. There was a CNA, and the
Called in
CNA,
favors, but they wouldn't do it.
the CNA went and told a nurse, and the nurse was not going to come right in.
See?
And she got the nurse in. And then, yep, they had to Narcan me. Well, they called in a crash team. They Narcaned me and took me to ICU for 4 days. Wound opened up. My wound opened up 6 inches long, a couple inches across, 3 inches deep. I did not sue the hospital because
Should have.
I love my doctor.
What a reason.
And I did not want him to be drugged through the mud. I know it was foolish looking back on it now, but the reality is they would have tried to blame him, in my opinion. Now,
No, they wouldn't.
they would have tried to blame him for authorizing a particular amount of medication, because I guess you can't assume that the nurse is going to deliver that medication correctly, you know? So it was a hard time. It was a horrible experience, but
That's stupid. I should have made.
make me,
I should have.
encouraged me. But overall, I love Riverbend. It was one nurse, and I'm not going to punish the hospital forever because of that.
You have the blood clots forever.
Well, yes, caused me to end up having 7 blood clots in my right leg. So things went downhill from there. I'm just being honest. Health-wise, things went downhill from there. And I did make a bad decision by not going after the hospital, because I couldn't foresee what was going to happen. I had no idea it was going to cause me some repercussions, like serious lifelong repercussions. But I just don't think, I just don't think like that. When I feel, what do you call it? When I feel connected, when I feel like I have I have your back kind of personality, that's how I am. I have your back. This road on the right called Happy Hours.
Countryside.
Well, that says happy. Oh, yes. Countryside is the restaurant. The bar is Happy Hours. We don't go to the Happy Hours bar because we don't drink. But the restaurant side historically has made excellent food. We were there about a month ago, and neither one of us, at least I, did not like my food at all. Didn't like it. And I'm not, I didn't send it back or anything. I ordered it. I rolled the dice, and it was not a good sandwich. So what we're on right now is River Road, and River Road runs north and south. It used to be I-5 before there was an I-5. There was River Road, and there was the Coast Highway. River Road and the Coast Highway. River Road runs, I believe, from Canada all the way 99. Well, River Road runs into 99. Okay, I kind of think of it as the same thing, but
they're called something different.
But they're called something different. Yes, all the way between Canada and Mexico. I really would like to take this road, the whole 99, from go up through Washington, where hopefully I could meet, where I will meet Victoria. And I have
serial killers that she's hitchhiking.
and I have family up there. I have a boatload of family, a couple of nieces, 3 nieces.
They have a boat.
And then come back down the coast highway at least to Eugene. Yeah. Come back for a break and then continue on down Highway 99 south to California. I have it in my mind how to do it. So this is heading back into our community where we live in Santa Clara. But we got 2 places to go here, and we will go there. We got a lot of restaurants, Wing Street, Domino's. Used to be one of the best pizza places around all of the valley. Abby's Pizza. It is no longer, in my mind, not in my mind, but in my taste buds, it is no longer. The $1.25 store, grocery outlet, bargain market. I love that place. I do. Pretty much anything you could possibly need is right here. Major bus terminal for Eugene is right here as well. Oh, what is that? On the corner.
Yes, selling something.
Selling something on the corner? I've never seen that in my entire
I did that.
life.
And they're selling stuff too, but it's okay.
Yeah. Sad truth. Got a Fred Meyer here.
Ready?
I'm going to turn in up here. So we don't have to cross all that traffic. I'll tell you, one of the ways I lost a lot of weight, and that was a year of Subway salads. I love Subway salads. They are fabulous. Fabuloso. We are going to the UPS store. There it is, right over there.
You didn't put the address on it.
Her address is not on there.
You said you was going to. I mean,
There's a Loomis truck. Anybody need any money?
everybody needs.
If I ran into, I mean legally, if I ended up with a lot of money, I can tell you one of the things I would absolutely get, and that is a 4-season RV with slide outs, people. I really, really do want slide outs. I'm gonna have to park here, which I know you don't care because you walk a ton every day as it is. All right, so let me roll up his window. Go ahead. And I will turn it around. Okay, Arthur, thank you so much for coming. And please do get in touch and we will do an interview. We will do an interview. I would love to have a conversation. Now, let's call it a conversation more than an interview. I am looking for the instructions again. Settings. Camera. And back to photo. Nope, it's got to be the other way. I might just end up leaving it here in a minute. We are almost done with the stuff we have to do. I do appreciate that you guys have hung out with me, with Richard, on this little drive. I love live streams. I think anybody who watches my channel knows it's what I prefer. I enjoy talking to you guys, seeing what you have to say. And again, if you have any, especially if you have any like Mexican meals that would be really healthy for me, I would love to have them. If you could come back to after the chat and put it in the comments section, go high on the list. Let's see, what else? Did I miss anything up here? Very good. Yep, yep. So overall, yeah, it's a fabulous hospital. I mean, if it's saved a lot of lives, people I know personally. It's got a great cardiac unit, Oregon Heart and Vascular Center, but it's where most people end up getting if they need a life flight and they're anywhere nearby, Southern Oregon, blah blah blah, they get brought here. So, anyways, all right, I think I'm going to end it. I feel like my voice is going to go hoarse. I'm pretty sure I will be doing a live stream sometime Sunday around 3 o'clock. Pray that my medication holds out until then and I feel good, because I really, really don't like feeling like I've lost touch with you guys. It's a really hard place for me mentally, because I enjoy you guys so much. All right. So that's going to be it. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. Stay safe. Oh, first of all, have a beautiful holiday. Please have a beautiful Christmas. Stay safe, stay healthy. Find your passion. Figure out what your passion is and do it, because there is nobody else going to do it for you. Trailer traveling, you have a good night. See you again soon.